Yo,
my man.
What's going on?
My man.
What's good? What's
Yo,
up, bro?
you already know. You already know.
What's up for you, man?
What up, my boy?
Just chilling, bro.
So,
Good. Feeling good.
I've been wanting to get with you for a minute, man.
Yo, what's going
For a minute.
Yeah, welcome,
I
bro.
see the space. The space looks amazing out here.
Thank you.
Amazing out here.
Yeah.
And you know, I see your collection is so vast and whatnot. You're
bro.
into fashion.
Thank you.
You know, you're so diverse and you're such a big personality.
Yo, thank you, brother. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You want to see? Let's get you seated, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
I'll treat you right, bro.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
You sit right here. I know you're doing your interview and thing, and then you holler at me. I can sit right here.
Nah, yeah, you already know. So, what's your name and where you from?
So my name is Castell Barnes. I'm a true and true New Yorker. So born in Queens, born in Queensbridge.
Yes.
But spent both halves of my life, one half in Harlem and then the second half in the Bronx. So yeah, that's my background, man. I'm a Jamaican, I'm a Yardie, bro. So
Hell yeah,
that's how we do it.
What's your favorite Jamaican dish?
My favorite, so rundown, ackee and sawfish. You said favorite, so I'll go ackee and sawfish.
That's
sure.
a go-to.
Yeah, that's a go-to. Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
and growing up in Queens, talk about that. What is the difference of to you Queens and growing up uptown?
Yeah. So like Queens, my family is from Queensbridge. So
okay.
For people who's watching this, might not be familiar with like New York City or New York as a whole. That's like public housing, right? So at 2, I moved to Harlem. So I moved to like the 116th between 7th and St. Nick area. So kind of right above Central Park North. And then when I became roughly about 12, 13, moved up to like White Plains Road, which is like Little Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
So if you could say the biggest difference between Queens and Harlem, right? Because they share similarities, versus Uptown, I feel like Uptown was when we really got exposure to like ownership. Like a lot of people own the houses that they live in, they own the businesses that they work in. So that's the difference versus more of like a metropolitan Harlem, Manhattan, and Queens for sure.
Versus Queens and whatnot.
Yep.
And tell me a little bit about your upbringing and whatnot, whether it be you had siblings, whether you were more of a homebody or, you know, in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Now, you're asking all the right questions,
yes,
bro.
Yes.
So listen, I was raised, you know, I was born in 89, so 1989. So just imagine me in upbringing in the 90s and early 2000s.
The best era.
Kind of my jam, which is, I feel like, is the best era of New York City. So
I agree.
Anywhere from like mid 80s to like, I would say like 2010 is like that real New York experience. Listen, New Yorkers, you grow up fast, right? At 11, I was riding on a train by myself. You know, it was a rough upbringing, but we appreciated what was in front of us. So I'm actually a New Yorker that lived in all 5 boroughs, right? So just imagine how that was growing up and in different cultures. And in New York City, it was crazy, right?
Yeah.
So you're growing up in an era of fast money, kind of division, like there was different pockets where people live. So I'm from the era where like the 2 train runs through, you know, Brooklyn, Manhattan, and the Bronx, where a certain group of people after 96th Street, they didn't stay on the train. So New York, I love, is culturally like diverse. It makes you tough. It matures you, but it also makes you appreciate what you have, right? And it preps you if you channel that gritty New York energy into like the business world, and then also like who you are. So I think you're bred to be authentic and kind of carry that sense of like New York ship anywhere you go.
And you even lived in Staten Island?
I lived in Staten Island as well. So like we know the Wu-Tang Center is the 5th borough, right? You are a New Yorker, right? But yeah, we stayed out there, like my mom and I, so we talk about family, it's 5 of us, you know, I'm one of 5. With the same mom, right? But then my dad was 11 years senior than my mom. So I have, in total, it's like 10 of us, right? Yeah. So, you know, my mom went through a transitional period between like Queens and Harlem. So we lived in Staten Island for a little bit. So it was a brief, right? It was a nice little month or 2 months. But listen, I always say that, like, I lived in every borough. Like, respect me.
Nah, it's dope. I mean, that's rare. And tell me, you know, how did you get into this world of fashion? You know, it's such a big universe.
For me, like, my parents are Caribbean. My dad was a civil engineer, electrical engineer by trade, but he used to do like customary like clothes, right? So he was like spray painting on denim and, you know, like the hard starch crease. So I first saw it from like my dad, right, being like a big cuffed style, everything pressed Jamaican style, just like that. But then also my mom was part of the 5411 door knocker era. So like my exposure to fashion started with family, but then also like the streets, right? So growing up in Harlem and the Bronx, you seeing the dope boys, you seeing how people move.
Yes.
And then I think when I became a younger teenager, it was exposure through music. So the Pharrells, the Ye, like, you know, I gotta give it to Kanye West as well.
Iconic.
Well, I feel like Ye's music really put a lot of confidence in people who wanted to be different, because that was my transition from like oversized streetwear, which I still rock to more like a preppy kind of high-end look. So like, it started family, transitioned to what I saw in the streets, and then it went into music and fashion. And I think Pharrell and Kanye are like the two beacons of like my fashion interests for sure.
And I agree. Like Pharrell and Kanye, for me, that skate culture, you know, growing up, you know, me personally, like rollerblading and just like BMXing, and then Pharrell just made it so cool to be a skateboarder and that skate culture and whatnot. And then Kanye West, when he just like, obviously he's so legendary for like his outfits and you know, bringing back, you know, the J's and with the fitted jeans, like him and Kid Cudi too, the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just put it on a platform, bringing back ones when ones wasn't like, you know, hot and whatnot, and then he just put it on and it's like, damn, with the leather pants. I just remember these fits. It was so iconic, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Pharrell, obviously, with Bass, you know, with Nego and whatever, everything that he did. It's like,
that was an era, like
literally.
And it's coming right back, right? Like I feel like fashion trends or styles are cyclical, right? Like everything goes back. Like we just came out of the hard, like you could say 4 to 6 years of like streetwear, right?
Yes.
Which to us, that's how we used to wear, like oversized. Like now you see rocker wear coming back, FUBU, right? Those are the things.
The Y2K looks.
Y2K looks,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But then also with the women, you see like the crop tops and low-rise jeans and big belt buckles, right? So
where all like the it girls had and whatnot, Beyonce's, you had the Aaliyahs, you know what I'm saying?
You speak my language.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Foxy Brown, you feel me? Like these like looks are so like classic, and they never come out. They never go out of style. Like literally never go out of style. But we got some pieces that you bring to the table. You know, some of your favorites, some of your essentials. And you know, I wanted you to, you know, show me and tell me, you know, the story behind these items.
So we're actually in the studio where my wife and I usually shoot. So we actually co-own our.
Shout out to the wifey.
Yeah, shout out to my wife. We own our own multimedia company. So you're actually in the actual space where we shoot a lot of like our podcasting, do some client work and XYZ. But this is actually the outfits that I just had on. But I think if we could go through like some of these pieces, this is more like what we shot. So this is more like chill. But I think it's significant. One of the biggest pieces that I just wore was like a 1990s leather Malcolm X hat. For like growing up in Harlem, like what Malcolm X meant to like the culture and the movement, and also like just being black, right? In America, like that stays true to me. Like, yes, I have a very international and diverse mindset, and we work with different groups of people, but I feel like just his teachings and what he represented, especially during like the 90s, was so pivotal to like just black culture, right? In Harlem as a whole. So I did wear the Malcolm X 90s vintage leather cap, which speaks to who I am and, you know, what I represent in a lot of cases. I think, you know, what I'm mainly known for, right, is sneakers, right? So I'm a big sneakerhead. Bro. Like,
I see it, and that's what I'm here. That's what brought me here, because this guy puts clips up of his collection. I see the boxes behind, the plastic boxes in the back. And when I look at like videos of people with large sneaker collections, that's just like a thing. Like the plastic boxes in the back, they got like every sneaker in cases, and you know, they know where everything is ordered, and they have it sequenced and stuff. So I just wanted to see some of yours.
I appreciate you, bro, and like I have a whole sneaker room, right? So essentially, I'm gonna sit down for this. This is great. So I got pretty much like 3 of the most, I feel like, significant sneakers that I love, right? So this is just my preference. I do, like, if you follow me, I love all different styles of like brands and silhouettes, right? So like, I love the Pierre Moss and Reebok, you know, collaborations. I wear Rick Owens, I love it all.
Yeah.
But these 3 speak to me, especially as a New Yorker, but just like from a style perspective and like a silhouette. So like Air Max, Nikes, you can't go wrong with Nikes, right?
Can't go wrong, yeah.
This is the 9.5 silhouette, right, which I love, but Atmos is so pivotal in my life, right? So there was an Atmos in New York City in Harlem. They shut down, which I believe, all of their U.S. operations, but they still operate
in Japan.
In Japan.
Yeah.
So like we love Japan as well, and went to their store. They have one in Harajuku and I think Shibuya as well. But this is just their collaboration as part of their 2018 Animal Pack. I actually own like all of them except for one, which I'm trying to get my So like, if you're looking at like the silhouette, it's just beautiful. Like, this is just fire, right? This is just.
And that's definitely a shoe that I've been.
like this is one of my top ones. Like, I have the animal print 90s. I have the snakeskin 90s as well. But these, like, Atmos was like the first big sneaker store. This is before like us running into like Supreme and whatnot and all these different shops. Like these were like the first silhouette. I was like, these are fire. So we're also looking at the Supreme and Nikes as well. This is actually my favorite shoe of all time.
Favorite shoe of all time?
All silhouette, everything.
I ain't gonna lie, like that's surprising to me, because it's like, out of every sneaker like you got here, I would say that those are probably wouldn't be the pick. Out of everybody that's like a big sneakerhead, they wouldn't probably pick those. They'll probably pick the Flu Games, or the Animal Pack. You know what I'm saying? No,
these are just like, for me, my wife and I, we got interviewed on the street in Japan. And I was like, these, I have both colorways. So I also have the black base with the magenta, like, kind of feature colorway throughout it. But these to me is my most favorite sneaker of all time. I wear all my sneakers.
And they're so vibrant. Like, the color is just like
fire.
It pops up like fire. Like if you wear all black fit and you got those, it's gonna pop off the map, like literally.
That's my go-to, bro. Like, these are dope. And then I got the Flu Games here, which I love. These are actually the first, well, I bought them multiple times, but these are actually the first pair of sneakers that I was able to buy by myself that I really wanted, right? So growing up, like our parents or mom or grandma bought like the Olympics. These are the first J's that I was able to buy with myself. Some of you check.
Crazy.
And I remember going back to school and I had 2 best friends, Christian and Vladimir, and we all had the same fit on. We had this with khaki pants and a black tee in the Bronx, in the South Bronx. So those are just so significant. Like, I love those. We also, like, I got the swap, so like the white and red, but those Flu Games.
The cherries.
The cherries.
The cherries was actually my first 12.
Oh, the white and red.
The white and red. So the white and red, I never had the Flu Games before. I always wanted them because that colorway is just so iconic. With MJ, Chicago Bulls. Every colorway that goes with the red and black is like the Bred 4s, you know what I'm saying? You got the 13s, the red and 13s. It's just those colorways are the best ones, because those are the ones he wore, you know, the most and whatnot. But the cherries are like up there too. It's like hand in hand. It's like a coin flip. Like which one you pick, because they're so dope, both of them.
And I remember, like, me being 36 now, like, we came out, like, it was the first time, like, we saw the taxis when they first came out. We saw a lot, but those are just so significant. I remember just going to school, first day of school in high school, and we was all matching. It was like a thing.
And you just felt like you had superpowers.
Yo, we was fly.
When you had J's on, right?
J's are like everything. I think people don't understand, especially for New Yorkers.
For New Yorkers, like, especially, yes.
Or I think New York and Chicago. Like, it's like J's are like the thing to have, but
if you had J's, you were like that guy.
Literally. I mean, even to this day, like, people are like, oh, it's different silhouettes, but like, Jordans just have that oomph to it, and it's black owned too, right? So there's significance in that, like, knowing like Jordan owns like a percentage of this silhouette in business.
Nah, for sure.
Speaks volume as well. So try to show love.
For sure.
No,
I was just gonna say, So, like, what would be any honorable mentions you would think? Like, besides these top 3 right here, what would be like 2 honorable mentions you would say?
2 honorable mentions. So, Virgil did the Off-White and Nike collab.
Oh man, you can't.
So like,
timeless.
For my collection, I own all 3. So it's the forest green and orange. It's the UNLV.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Right,
yep.
So that come with the multiple. It's like usually like a highlight orange lace.
Yeah,
and those are fire.
Was that like part of the 50 pack that he did? That the dunks, right?
It was, yeah. It was part of the 50 pack because he also did like the skater shoe.
Oh, the skater ones. Are you talking about the skater ones?
No, the skater shoe. No. So that wasn't part of the. That was the UNLV set. Right? So he did 3 colorways. So he did the orange.
It was like a Florida. It was like a Florida one.
Yes, yeah. So he did the forest green and orange. He did the Michigan with the that navy blue and yellow, which is fire. And then he did the red with the gray as well. But the 50 pack was another silhouette. So that was. But those are fire. And then I like all things CPFM. So and Nike collabs is fire. So Cactus Plant Flea Market is fire.
Yeah, one of my favorite pants from them is the CPM track pants. It's the like the red with the black. It's like and those are so smooth. Like they do
the motorcycle
have.
Pants.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are one of my favorite pants. Like literally, I would never get rid of them. But CPM definitely does have like they're so creative and their aesthetic is just like. Is it very eye-catching?
I think she was under the tutelage of Pharrell, right?
Yeah,
so
of course.
That's the spin-off there. I think it's Cynthia. I believe, but those would be honorable mentions outside of what's here. These are probably like the most significant in like my collection. Of owning probably over 150 pairs of sneakers. So
for sure.
Like outside of that is usually like the essentials. So like we travel a ton. So like this Slate collection, travel weekenders, like
travel
go
bag.
to, and then good sunnies too, you know. So like just always making sure
good glasses.
You know, you got good glasses. Like I usually bring
sunglasses and whatnot.
These and whatnot. Like these.
And Aquila's a great brand.
Yeah, Aquila is fire. So I actually have these, the black with the yellow tint. These are hard. And then the red ones too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fire. So yeah, bro, that's what we do. And like this is our space and kind of how we look to like expand and kind of I love fashion.
And I see that you're dripped out. Yeah. I see you're dripped out and whatnot. So
let's go fit check.
Yeah. I see you came up to par and whatnot.
Thank you, brother.
And what caught my eye first was this hat.
Thank you, brother.
Let me guess, is he Miyake?
Yes, of course.
Is he Miyake?
Yeah.
And I love his work because just the flow of his work and how it fits on the body is just very comfortable and it's obviously he's famous for that texture pattern and whatnot and stuff like that, but Issey Miyake on the crown.
So we did Issey Miyake for the head right now. I got to get a cut, but listen.
No, it's all right.
So for the top, I went with the Satoshi Nakamoto. So just also, I'm a big crypto guy.
Okay,
so, Satoshi is said to believe to be the founder of Bitcoin, and no one can find. But there are guesses in it. So did the top. We got the J.W. Anderson. This is like their twisted take on the World War II pant, which I love. So pleated.
You can't go wrong with an olive color like pant because it goes with everything.
That's a fact.
Literally, it goes with everything. And I'm biased because green is my favorite color. That's literally
green
my
is
favorite.
My wife's favorite color.
Yeah, that's literally my favorite color. So
we getting points, bro. And then for the feet, we went with the Montine Rose and Clark.
Montine Rose.
It's like a padded. I feel like these are so fire, and I seen them.
I never seen those before.
I never seen the black color, and I also got the. It's like a lilac color, so like that purple, light purple as well.
And are they like comfortable? They seem very comfy.
Bro, look.
Yeah. They seem very comfortable though. They seem very comfortable and whatnot. Montine Rose.
Accessories.
And the accessories, you got
like an everyday. So this is the
piece,
1990 OP. So Rolex and then wedding ring.
Oh, you already know. You know what I'm saying?
I got a Cuban under here, which is usually essential, but that's how we doing it.
Yeah, you already know. Yo, and it was so good, being in your space.
Thank you, brother.
Interviewing you and whatnot, and just having a glimpse of you know, what your life is and how your upbringing was,
Thank you,
and
brother.
you know what got you into the world of fashion. You know, which I personally love and whatnot. And yeah, you know, is there anything else that you would want the people to know, where people can find your work and your content?
Absolutely.
You know,
I think when it comes to, since we're on the topic of like fashion, dress how you feel, right?
Okay.
So like when it comes to dressing, some people just one way. Like I'm only gonna do suits. I'm only gonna be preppy. I'm gonna do a Japanese oversized look. I'm gonna do more of a like, you know, a streetwear look. Like literally wake up and dress how you feel, right? That's key, because that's true authenticity. I think also when it comes to fashion is respect the founders, right? Respect the people who started
the OGs, for real.
This way you don't really step on the toes of any people. When it comes to like different cuts, I always show love to the culture that started it, right? Or who inspired me. So show love, be authentic. You can find all of my work. Well, first, IG is probably the most frequent. So that's at CJR Barnes, BARNES. But also our company site as well, which is jumpcoremedia.com. That'll link you out to more of like the, we do a lot of influencer work. We do a lot of like media production, and also helping different tech companies with like optimizing their campaigns and budget spend and stuff like that. So that's what we do, man.
For sure.
I'm literally from New York City, man. Like from the bottom, like from the hood. And I've had the privilege now to travel to almost 30 states and 30 countries, and just, yo, be fucking
motivation.
Be yourself, bro. Be yourself. And
motivation.
You be alright, bro. And just do you.
And you already know, yo,
appreciate
it's
you,
a wrap. Yo, I appreciate you so much for your time. And yo, thank you so much. Till next time.
Yo,
you already know.
God.